Hikari lived in a world where music was magic. Each note, a spark of power, a well-played melody could heal the sick and mend a broken heart. Hikari dreamed of joining the ranks of the Stellis Cantors, legendary singers who could reshape reality with their voices. Their songs echoed through history, whispered in the wind and etched into the very fabric of the world. Hikari practiced every day, her voice clear and pure. She yearned to touch the stars with her songs, just like her heroes. The annual Stellar Nova competition, where young hopefuls showcased their talents, was her chance. It was her dream, her everything. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. The day of the accident dawned bright, full of promise. Excitement thrummed in Hikari's veins, but as she rushed to her audition, tragedy struck. A runaway carriage careened into a marketplace stall, throwing her against a wall. The world spun, pain lanced through her, and then silence. A silence that echoed within her, deeper than the bustling marketplace noises around her. Her voice, her precious voice, was gone. The doctor's words were a hammer blow. Her vocal cords were damaged, perhaps beyond repair. Hikari's dreams shattered, leaving behind only shards of what could have been. The world, once filled with the potential of music, became a symphony of silence. Devastated, Hikari wandered into the forest near her home. Tears streamed down her face as she stumbled upon a clearing. Bathed in moonlight, a small, pulsing fragment of what appeared to be a fallen star rested on a bed of moss. It thrummed with an energy that resonated deep within her, calling out to her silenced soul. As Hikari reached out, a voice echoed in her mind, ancient and ethereal. The voice explained the fragment's power to grant a single wish, but only when infused with the purest of songs. Hope, like a fragile seedling, sprouted in Hikari's heart. Could this be her chance, her way to sing again? The star fragment's light did not go unnoticed. Whispers of its power reached the ears of the Eclipse Choir, a shadowy group of rogue cantors. Led by the enigmatic Maestro Void, they sought to control the world through music, twisting its melodies for their own dark purposes. Maestro Void, once a revered Stellis Cantor himself, had fallen from grace, consumed by the desire for power. He believed the star fragment was the key to amplifying his already formidable abilities, enabling him to control the very forces of nature. His ambition knew no bounds, and his melodies, now twisted and discordant, threatened to plunge the world into darkness. Word of the Eclipse Choir's plans reached Hikari. She knew she couldn't stand idly by, not while the world teetered on the brink, but how could she fight without her voice? As she grappled with her helplessness, a young musician named Ren appeared. Ren, a skilled instrumentalist, had heard whispers of Hikari's plight and the star fragment. He saw in Hikari a strength that transcended her lost voice. Ren believed in the power of the star fragment and in Hikari's ability to use it. He vowed to help her, to be her voice when she couldn't find her own. Together they embarked on a perilous journey to reach the Celestial Spire, the only place where the star fragment's wish could be activated. It was a journey fraught with danger, but also one of self-discovery and the forging of an unbreakable bond. Section 6. The Music Within. As they traveled, Ren taught Hikari that music wasn't confined to sung notes. It was rhythm and timing, a language spoken through the rustle of leaves and the patter of rain. Hikari began to see the world through new eyes, her heart attuned to the music woven into the fabric of existence. She learned to sing through her actions, her movements becoming a graceful dance that resonated with the star fragment. Her empathy blossomed, allowing her to feel the emotions of others, their joys and sorrows, as if they were melodies playing within their souls. Her silence, once a symbol of loss, became a source of strength, a space for listening and understanding. Section 7. Harmony and Discord. Their journey was not without its challenges. The Eclipse Choir, sensing the star fragment's power converging near the Celestial Spire, relentlessly pursued them. Maestro Void, his heart consumed by darkness, saw Hikari as a threat, her pure spirit a stark contrast to his own corrupted melodies. He sent his followers to capture her, their voices twisted into weapons of discord. But Hikari, empowered by her newfound understanding of music, fought back. With Ren by her side, their combined strength held the forces of darkness at bay, their harmonious melodies a beacon of hope against the encroaching shadows. Section 8, atop the Celestial Spire. Finally they reached the Celestial Spire, a towering structure that pierced the heavens, its peak lost in swirling clouds. The air crackled with energy, a conduit between the world and the cosmos, but Maestro Void awaited them, his dark melodies warping the very structure of the spire, threatening to unleash chaos upon the world. He believed that by harnessing the star fragment's power at this nexus point, he could reshape reality in his own image. Atop the spire, a final confrontation ensued. Ren played with all his heart, his music a shield against Void's darkness, but it wasn't enough. Maestro Void was too powerful, his corrupted melodies threatening to engulf them all. Hikari realized then that the time had come for her to sing, not with her voice, but with her very essence. Section 9, the last note, the true song. Closing her eyes, Hikari poured all her emotions, her pain, her hope, her love for the world and its music into the star fragment. It pulsed, resonating with her spirit, and then she released it, not as a sung note, but as a radiant wave of pure, unadulterated emotion. It washed over the Celestial Spire, pushing back against Maestro Void's darkness. It was a song without words, a symphony of the soul, and it shook the very foundations of the world. The light enveloped Maestro Void, stripping away the darkness that had clung to him for so long. He stumbled back, a look of shock and then understanding crossing his face as he was consumed by the star fragment's power. When the light faded, Hikari stood atop the Celestial Spire, the world bathed in a gentle, healing luminescence. The echo of her soul song lingered in the air, a testament to the power of music that resided not just in vocal cords, but in the depths of the human spirit. The question remained, would Hikari ever regain her voice? The star fragment's magic had been used, its light extinguished. But perhaps, she realized, her voice had never truly been silenced. It had merely transformed, evolving into something far greater, a melody that resonated with the very soul of the world. Her journey had just begun.